Nintendo recently had a shareholders meeting where one shareholder actually asked Nintendo if they'd consider relaunching some of their old fan favorite franchises. And then Nintendo said it was unrealistic to develop new games and new titles for every Nintendo franchise. Don't worry, Nintendo. I got you. I decided that I will compile a list of games that need sequels desperately on the Nintendo Switch. So no, you don't have to develop every single franchise, but these ones would be good, okay? Some of these I need more than words can describe, okay? So let's get on to the list. First up is a game that I need more than life itself, and that's Nintendogs. Okay, Nintendo, hear me out. Some of us have horrible landlords who have a no pet rule. And given the current world situation, it doesn't look like I'm buying a house anytime soon. So the only way I can have pets is if Nintendo makes me my pets. And yeah, I know there's a Nintendogs ripoff on the Switch, but don't buy it. It literally looks like 3DS footage. Don't get it. I'm talking about a Nintendo approved Nintendogs sequel. First off, just imagine higher quality Nintendogs on the Nintendo Switch. You know, where there's more than like 4 pixels for a face. And then consider how much voice technology has come on since the 3DS days. I'm not convinced my dog understood a single word I was saying. I just kind of yelled stuff until something happened. But now I truly believe sound technology has come to the point where I think I could actually communicate effectively to my dog that was named Kitty, but we're not going to go into that. And let's be honest, the only way I'm going to get #1 in the world for athleticism is through a dog. So I need this game. I need to reenact the iconic DS days where my parents would be trying to watch TV and I was just there yelling at my dog. I feel like that's an iconic core memory that today's generation also need to feel. Although I'm sorry for any parents watching me right now. There was something so nice about coming home and logging into Nintendogs and knowing your dogs were happy to see you. Also, this game was so calming and so relaxing. I mean, unless your dog ran away from you, in which case that was pretty stressful. But other than that, this game was so stress-free. And when you came back from a busy day, you could just come and greet your virtual dogs and know that you don't actually have to clean up any of their poop. By the way, if you love all things Nintendo Switch, make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. I put out videos twice a week on all things cozy and new on the Nintendo Switch. Next on my list isn't really a game, but I'm gonna see it as a game, and that is Streetpass. For those who don't know, Streetpass was so heckin' cool. All you needed to do was close your 3DS but leave it on and go off and live your life. And as you pass people in the street who had also done the same, you kind of exchanged data. And this meant later on when you opened up your 3DS, you would see their Miis come onto your screen, say hello, and then you could use them for mini games. This is a much cooler experience than it is said. It doesn't sound that cool when I put it like that. But for things like Eurogamer, it was so cool. They had a Streetpass cafe where you went and sat down and exchanged data with a bunch of people, which meant that you got so many people's Miis show up on your screen to do fun things with. And seeing how the Nintendo Switch is in itself portable and quite often just goes on sleep mode, it would have been perfect for a reiteration of Streetpass. Plus, imagine going out to TwitchCon and then ending up with like one of your favorite streamers' Miis on your Switch. Give it back to me. Next up is Mario Odyssey. This game came out only 3 months after Splatoon 2, yet there is no talk of a sequel, let alone it coming into fruition. Which is weird considering I feel like this is one of the most highly rated games on the Nintendo Switch, and also so beloved by so many. And it's also one of the best looking games on the Switch. They put a lot of time and effort into this, and I thought they would just easily go for a sequel, or at least DLC. And this even goes on to my next point, which is Mario Galaxy. We had Mario Galaxy 1, Mario Galaxy 2. Everyone loved both of these, and a third one would have looked so good on the Switch. I thought when they brought out the anniversary 3-pack of games, because that had Galaxy 1 and 2 on it, that maybe we'd be getting a third one announced, but no. And seeing as we're getting Splatoon 3, that means we've probably got at least 2 years minimum with a Nintendo Switch. So why we haven't got a sequel even remotely announced? Don't understand it. Next up is a game I only heard of because of my comment section, but after learning about it, I need it. It's Tomodachi Life. Tamagotchi? Tamagotchi. No, that's Tamagotchi. No. It is Tomodachi. Tomodachi Life. Now, I wrongly assumed that Miitopia was the sequel to Tomodachi Life. It's not. I've become educated. I realized my mistakes. This game is best described as a cross between The Sims and Animal Crossing. only it's all done with Mii's. You can change the Mii's appearance, personality, and you can even set the Mii's voice. Not gonna lie, slightly creepy, but in the best kind of way. You can not only make whoever you want, you could even download celebrities. You basically do life sim stuff. You get food, you find love, you participate in events, and you have the goal of seeing the island grow. All your Mii's live together in a little island in an apartment block, and happier Mii's gave you more money, meaning you could do more things. It looks cursed, it looks wild, it looks hilarious. I wish you could have seen my face when I discovered your Mii's could have babies. You could literally make your Mii have a child with whatever celebrity you want. I think now you're grasping the potential of this game. And there's even a concert hall which you can send your Mii's to and make up lyrics for songs that they will then sing you. This game is truly incredible, and it needed to have won at least 17 awards when it came out. I have never wanted a game I've never heard of so bad in my life. This needs to be on the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is also really lacking in the life sim department, so this would be perfect. Next up is Mario Kart. And I know what you're thinking, Eeowna, we're getting DLC. It is not enough. I have come to the conclusion, since receiving the first part of the DLC, that what I am after is now new mechanics, and no new map or no new shed of paint on the same old game is gonna satisfy me till we get Mario Kart 9. The thing is, I can't even think of new mechanics I'd want to see. I just know I need it. When I tell you I miss the good old days of everyone being sat in a classroom playing Mario Kart together, I need that again, and I feel like to get that kind of enthusiasm out of Mario Kart, we need a new game. When did Mario Kart actually come out? Hold on. I swear to God, if it's longer than 10 years, I'm a riot. Came out the end of May 2014. I'm not okay. That's a long time to go without a new Mario Kart game. Next up is a very old school game. We're going back to the GameCube for this one. Pokemon Colosseum. This game was so ahead of its time. It was so heckin' cool. And not only that, the storyline was so dark. And get this, I think you played as an adult. Revolutionary, I know. I miss those days. I don't know how much of this is nostalgia, but I remember this game being absolutely incredible, even though I was slightly scared of it. The game kind of centered around you catching shadow Pokemon, which were Pokemon whose hearts were turned evil. And as I said earlier, the storyline was super dark, but it was also actually really good. I don't even need a sequel of this game. I would quite happily see this game get remastered. I need a dark storyline Pokemon game to make a return, and also a Pokemon game where I play as an adult, because the older I get, the weirder it is that I am a child in Pokemon. The next two I feel like are glaringly obvious and very broad, but I'm going to say them anyway. The first one is just any sort of Toon Link game. Toon Link was iconic. Hourglass and Spirit Tracks were two absolutely incredible games that I had so much fun playing. Toon Link just hits different. I remember one Christmas we were holiday abroad and my brother got given, I can't remember if it was Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, but he got given one of those for Christmas and he ended up getting really stuck. Now this was pre the time where you had internet on your phone, and my brother was begging my dad to go to an internet cafe to look up a walkthrough. My dad obviously said no, he's not paying money for my brother to look up a walkthrough. So my brother slammed his DS in frustration and walked off. A few days later, he decided to give it another go, opened up his DS, only to find that the solution all along was to just close his DS. Those type of puzzles I need to make a return to the Nintendo Switch. I feel like whilst Breath of the Wild dungeons were fun, there was nothing on that kind of scale. Like there was something else where you had to blow into the mic to blow the dust off. None of that was utilized in Breath of the Wild, and I want those kind of things back. And you know what? I will even settle for the Wind Waker being ported to the Nintendo Switch. Even if it's not a sequel, I'm fine with that. I need it. Give me my Toon Link fix back. I love his stupid little face. The next one is something I believe we will never see on the Nintendo Switch. But a girl can dream. It's Animal Crossing's New Horizons 2. Or even if it's not a direct sequel, anything Animal Crossing related that isn't a stupid board game. I doubt this will ever happen because last time we had an 8-year gap between Animal Crossing games. Although I will say, given the sale record for Animal Crossing New Horizons, it probably won't be that long. But seeing as they've already decided they're not going to do any more DLC for the game, which is wild, so many people would have paid for it, but you do you, Nintendo. So give us a new game. I'm thinking we go back to the city. I would love an urban setting for Animal Crossing, and I'd love to see some old Wii features make a return. Honestly, just anything at this point. I need my life sim fix back, Nintendo. So give me a new Animal Crossing so I can give it to my whole entire life. Those are all the sequels I would love to see on the Nintendo Switch. Let me know down in the comments below if I missed out any sequels to games that need to be on the Nintendo Switch. And if you want to see the best games on a budget, then click this link here. I'll see you next time. Bye.